And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the New York Knicks in New York. Checking out New York. Coming into the final game of the season series, trailing 2-1, they're looking to finish it at 500 with 2 wins apiece. And you love the build-up to a new season. Lots of anticipation. Shaq, what are you looking for?
There were some VIMs this offseason.
Very interesting moves on that.
Oh, you like that? Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. And you got to understand, that kind of shift, that right there can shift the balance of power.
Wow. Last year, the Eastern and Western Conference was balanced out. Well, we'll see if the trend reverses this year.
And that'll take it right up to tip as we go courtside.
Hello and thanks for joining us in Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
More than 40 years ago, the Oscar Robertson rule ushered in the new era of free agency in the NBA. In the last decade, players have taken personal agency. They've pulled up stakes and forced trades in search of an ideal environment. Now, sometimes for teams on the losing end of that, it's a bitter pill to swallow. But this is the new reality of the NBA. Kevin?
It is indeed, DA. Thank you. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Warren. Adebayo is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Lowry. And it's Powell at the 2 guard. And for New York, Anthony Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Rubio in at the point. Now here's James. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Powell. And Adebayo throws it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's LeBron. Three-pointer. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And you can see when he has the basket in his sights, he's going to attack. And once he's in tight, he is a terrific finisher.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Covington. Kicks it to Warren. 5 to shoot. The jump hook. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
James up top. He's covered by Warren. And Covington sends it back. Warren against Gobert. Warren kicks to Powell. Adebayo passes to Powell. Back to Adebayo. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Adebayo's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, they're on fire right now. Cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
LeBron with it. Now defended by Warren.
Rubio.
LeBron dishes to Davis. And finished off by Anthony Davis.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed.
Outside Lowry. Adebayo passes to Warren. and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Rubio looking it over. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Making a concerted effort to attack. Rubio draws contact. He'll go to the line.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, the thing about Rubio, Kevin, he's such an accurate foul shooter. That hasn't translated, though, to his shooting from the field.
And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Outside Lowry. Pass to Warren. And stolen by LeBron. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And Knicks miss again. Nets leading by 3. Covington with it. Picked up by Davis. Outside for Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Powell against Smart. The 3. Gobert pulls it in. Knicks have gone 2 of 5 here, taking 40% so far to start out the game.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 15, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
Here's Warren. Foul by Anthony Davis.
The defense ready on that protection. Had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now, here's Adebayo. 7 points in the game. Back to Lowry. Can they get it? And the rebound. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always been 2020. The Greek Freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for him.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
Now here's Powell. They need this. Covington trying to break free. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
James with it. Now defended by Warren. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so it's New York with it. Smart passes to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Lowry. Three-pointer. And James pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 3. Down low. Here's Rubio. Good work defensively by Lowry.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Covington kicks to Lowry. Outside Warren. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Davis gets a wide-open look. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Powell against Smart. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Good chance here for Davis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Davis has got 8 points.
Attacking the defense with the pass there, Kevin. Rubio, with great vision and no hesitation on the delivery.
Now, here's Lowry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And over the last few seasons, Kyle Lowry's scoring trending downward. His assists increasing, though, dramatically, relying more on his teammates to get the job done.
And the first one at the line is good.
5-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
Robinson's checked in for Brooklyn. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Norman Powell. And so Lowry nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Smart passes to Harris. Back to Smart, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
And checking out the numbers for Ingram. Good season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Lowry, and the dunk by Lowry.
And what a take from Lowry, using that quickness to just blaze to the rim.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Clark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Kyle Lowry is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Ingram passes to Allen. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. Off target from outside. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Schroeder. Tries again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And that one falls for Robinson.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business.
Here's Nunn. Ingram outside. Here's Nunn. Now recovering. Puts it up from 15. Nunn can't get it to fall. Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Schroeder outside. And the Nets miss again.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Here is Lowry following the score by New York. It's Robinson, top of the key. Back to Lowry. Launches it. It's a three-point bomb. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harris's shot is good.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here's Warren. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Schroeder looking over the floor. It's hauled in by Harris.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Good on the three-point shot. The Nets with the lead. Now here's Schroeder. No points in the game yet for him. There's the pass to Lowry. Shot from free throw range. Knicks with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's stolen by Schroeder. Outside Warren. Robinson finds Schroeder. Here's Wood, guarded by Smart. Wood passes to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooting.
Nunn passes to Allen. He kicks to Ingram. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Shooter passes to Robinson. Outside Lowry. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. And that's now 11 points for Kyle Lowry. Knicks trail by 3. Allen up top. Ingram outside. Takes the 13-footer. Brooklyn with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the foul called on Jared Allen. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Thompson, he's checked in for the Knicks. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Favors is checked in. Here's Lowry. Knicks with the rebound. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Lowry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Nets. Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for Brooklyn. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vamanos. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 4-point game. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. They favors. Lowry out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Robinson, and it's Warren in at the small forward position.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Ingram missing.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And a deep 3 from Lowry. Thompson with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Now here's Ingram. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Harris. Lays it up off the glass.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
Got a piece of it. Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Ingram against Warren. It's Robinson, top of the key. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Lowry fires away from outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Pass to Nunn. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson outside. For 3, Ingram. Rebounded by the Nets. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The drive by Lowry. And he banks in the layup. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Kicks to Thompson. Ingram outside. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Knicks with the rebound.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Well, the last few years, we've seen a huge improvement from Tobias Harris's shooting the deep ball.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. He went from not really having a reliable outside shot to being a 40% shooter from outside the arc. It's opened up a lot for the rest of his game, and it's a big reason why he scored over 20 points a game last year.
The Knicks making a switch here. Rubio's checked in. Now here's Schroeder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Harris. New York comes into this one following a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle. Great D that time from Favors. Nets leading by 4. Outside Lowry. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Robinson. The shot good on the assist by Schroeder.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Mark, among the bigs, which one do you think runs the floor the best?
Boy, I tell you, Anthony Davis is gazelle-like, and this guy is north of 7 feet tall and is just agile and quick in getting up and down. I think I'd put him at the top of the list. Clint Capella is in that category, and Giannis Antetokounmpo as well. But a lot of times he has the ball and is taking it rack to rack.
He does. Brings it up like a guard, and no one can stop him.
Nobody can stop that guy when he gets coming downhill at you.
For the Knicks, Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Thompson. Davis comes in for Tobias Harris. And James subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Then for the Nets, Adebayo is checked in for Favors. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. Passes it to Davis. Back to Rubio. Shoots over Schroeder. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Knicks trail by 8. LeBron outside. Back to Rubio. Trying to end the drought. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Covington. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Powell. Count that one. Powell's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And LeBron James, Clark climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he knocks down the first one.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent, and every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
Smart's checked in for New York. Both free throws good from James.
Well, I don't think it's been a secret. I mean, LeBron James hopes to become the greatest of all time. At least that's my perspective on it. Last season, he surpassed his idol, Michael Jordan, in career scoring. He called it one of the real pinnacles of his career.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Smart. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And you might think about what sets LeBron James apart among the all-time greats. He's the only player who's top 10 in both scoring and assists.
Well, I would even take it a little further, guys. His overall all-around brilliance is what truly separates him from the rest of the great players, because he's top 20 in steals as well as approaching top 50 in rebounds. That's remarkable, and he's done it from day one.
The Knicks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
Rubio against Schroeder. Right side Davis. Gobert trying to get open, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Now here's Schroeder. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. Schroeder kicks to Covington. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And it's Schroeder missing. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 9 points. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Rubio against Schroeder. Here's Powell. That one doesn't drop. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Davis dishes to Rubio. James with it. He's got 10. Pass to Davis. 4 on the clock. Latrey. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 7. Schroeder up top. James covering. Rubio against Adebayo. 4-3. Covington. They get it back. A second chance effort. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 13 points.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Rubio against Schroeder. Rubio the pass to James. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Boy, LeBron's vision is second to none, and his decision-making just as good. Slick pass there.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Rubio. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Here's Rubio. 9-point game. Here's Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. And 12 points for Davis.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
From deep, James. The shot off that time. The Nets go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Schroeder outside. There's 1:47 left in the first half. Covington in the corner. Takes the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Covington's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Nets.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
James with it. Now Covington defending. LeBron passes to Davis. It's blocked. Now Adebayo. 15 points in the game. Schroeder outside. Gobert with the block. Schroeder against Rubio. And the shot goes down.
And, you know, with all due respect, hey, that's a mistake by the defense. You want to close off the lane and force Rubio to shoot from outside.
Now, here's Adebayo. Outside, Covington. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Covington for the three. It's rebounded by New York.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Davis. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Schroeder, right side. A step-back shot here. And he hits the jump shot.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were on a nice little roll in that opening period as they got their lead up as high as 7 points. Looking at the Nets, and over to Shaq, what do you think about Brooklyn?
The little big man, Kyle Lowry, gives you the toughness, a guy who can make tough shots, a streak shooter. He owned that first half, though.
And Kenny, your take on New York.
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Nets. They're leading by 8. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Ricky Rubio is out there with Smart. And it's LeBron James. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Davis at the power forward position.
And Covington is always looking to shoot the ball. I mean, which in turn forces defenders to get extra aggressive with him when he's going up with the shot.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And the level of detail that Robert Covington approaches defense with is just phenomenal. He is always prepared for his matchup.
Yeah, and that's why he's an outstanding defender, Kevin, because he's got the physical attributes. He's got excellent speed and quickness for a guy of his size, good length and strength, outstanding hands. But he does a nice job of studying his opponent and what he needs to do to be effective defensively. I think he's one of the better defenders in the game and on the wing.
Now here's Smart. Now the pass to Gobert. He kicks it to Rubio. Yes, that goes in. Rubio's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Powell. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Poked away. LeBron with it. Now defended by Warren. The drive by James and the dunk by James.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Outside Warren. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now here's Gobert. Rubio outside. Fires at the elbow. Rebound, Brooklyn. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Rubio misses.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Powell dishes to Covington. Wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Knicks now. Knicks trail by 10. James outside. Here's Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Adebayo with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Lowry can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Outside, Smart. Up top, Gobert. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Thompson, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Derek Favors checked in for Robert Covington. LeBron against Warren. In the corner, Smart with it. Rebounded by the Nets. Adebayo's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James. For Brooklyn, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
And you look at Adebayo. What a contribution.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
A moment here to check out the numbers for Lowry. Last year, getting it done. Came in about 14 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Over to the left wing. Sinks the triple. Lowry's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend it.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 6. And here is Ingram. Lock at 6. James outside. Trying to get open is Davis. The putback, Davis on the follow. Davis has got 16 points.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 21. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
9 feet out. It's blocked. Here's Ingram. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Ingram's got it back down to single digits for the Knicks. Powell against James. Powell the pass to Lowry. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Lowry's got 6 in the quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Brooklyn.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Adebayo slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on LeBron James.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
The Nets have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
One shot.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Nets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Powell. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Nets. Both shots good from the stripe. Knicks trail by 17. Here's Ingram. Passes it to Davis. Rubio outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good from long range. 17 points for LeBron.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Powell dishes to Lowry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lowry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And Thompson kicks to Ingram. Shoots over Warren, and Ingram the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Ingram's got 6.
The nice shooting ability of Ingram makes that mid-range J a quality shot.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA, and really Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was at that point the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians, but as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. A different look for New York. Jared Allen's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Harris subbed in for Anthony Davis. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Brooklyn. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line. And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Favors. Last year, getting it done. 9th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Nets leading by 16. Here's Lowry. That one drops for him. Lowry's got 30 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure.
And they double up James. And Harris wide open. He shoots. New York, no good that time either.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to Lowry. And the layup's good off the glass. Lowry's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Allen passes to LeBron. Banked in off the glass. He's got 21.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Lowry against LeBron. Lowry kicks to Robinson. Looking for Favors. He gets it there. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 21. Good work there as it goes.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Lowry passes to Warren. Schroeder against Rubio. Floats one up, and that one's good. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Harris's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Marcus Smart's checked in for New York. Then for the Nets, Christian Wood comes in for Derek Favors. And Robert Covington subbed in for Warren. Knicks trail by 21. Smart passes to Allen, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Ingram wide open. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game. Lowry passes to Schroeder. Back to Lowry. And the rejection by James.
LeBron, one of those players who gets fired up by defense as much as offense, and that block is going to put a major bounce in his step. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
It's the Nets now. The Knicks making the shot. Outside, Covington. The pass to Wood. 6 on the shot clock. Schroeder dishes to Robinson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Robinson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. You look at Robinson, 2nd in the NBA, a great defender. And, of course, Rudy Gobert doing just as much. He can also get after it. Such a great shot blocker.
And when either of those guys are on the floor, that low post defense is immediately something their teammates don't have to worry about. That's a very comforting feeling.
And he can't get the first one. Gobert, he's checked in for Ingram. And the second free throw, good. Brooklyn leading by 18. Now, here's Lowry. 32 points in the game. Pass to Schroeder. Covington wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. And so Allen will bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Smart. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder.
Get up on Dennis.
Inside, Covington. Power down with both hands.
Man, I like to see Covington get aggressive in the paint, sending a message to the defense with that dunk.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. James, the pass to Smart. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
LeBron against Lowry. 15 seconds left in the third. Covington with the bucket.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
James with it. From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Nets out in front, delivering the blowout. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Lowry. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Wood in at power forward. And they double up James. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Nice shot by Smart.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Lowry against James. Bounce pass from Lowry. Outside Covington. Just 5 on the clock. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And that's now 10 points for Robinson. LeBron James on the wing. Now recovering. James kicks to Allen. Back to James. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul. Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile. He's got 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. He's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hands. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
Now here's Powell. Knocked loose. Over Smart. Offensive rebound. Covington passes to Adebayo. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Adebayo's got 9 points now in just the second half. LeBron kicks to Harris. Passes it to Smart. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Davis. Got a hand on it. Second chance shot. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Well, Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. Think we'll ever see that in the NBA?
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Davis. Here's Covington. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now Adebayo. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5 from downtown. And the Nets, another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Smart from deep LeBron. Rebounded by Covington.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Adebayo. Clark, take us inside the halftime locker room in the NBA.
Well, players typically just regroup individually. There may be some conversation between the players as a group, but then the coaches will huddle, evaluate what transpired in the first half, what adjustments need to be made, and then they'll communicate that to the team. And it's basically a time to rest and regroup for the players to adjust and strategize for the coaches.
Clark, you think there's any videotape review in there, maybe showing players certain sets, certain schemes?
In this day and age, for sure, with the use of iPads and technology. If you go back to my time, there was no quick turnaround of video in the halftime locker room.
Right. I do know officials do that, too, in their locker room at halftime. Here's Gobert following the bucket by the Nets. LeBron outside, shoots over Powell, and LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Gobert. And that's 31 points for LeBron. Brooklyn leading by 19. There's the pass to Powell. Here's Wood. Now here's Covington. He's guarded by Davis. Covington against Davis. Wood kicks to Covington. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
James, the pass to Davis. Now here is Harris. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Pass to Powell. And stolen by James. Here's Davis and finished off by Davis.
Boy, you got to love the assist by LeBron.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Passes it to Powell. And stolen by James. Here's Smart. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Smart's got 4 points in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Lowry. And James pulls it down. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Covington with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Lowry, and the rejection by LeBron. And again, New York running the court in transition. Here's Smart. He dishes it to LeBron. And that one is good.
And, you know, you come to expect this type of play from LeBron. I mean, he's relentless when he's in attack mode.
And New York making a change here. Rubio's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Warren's checked in. Free throw drops for James. Nets leading by 12. To the middle. The Knicks pull it in. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Davis. Unable to get that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And the rejection by James. Lowry against Rubio. And here's Smart. Down low. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic.
Wow.
Because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Now, here's Rubio. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 8-point game. Lowry dishes the foul. They get a hand on it. And now the Knicks on the break. James with the ball. Rubio the pass to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the Nets with possession here. Following the score by New York. Adebayo to end the cold streak. It's not going to go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 9th assist in the game now. Rubio against Lowry. Now here's Covington. He's guarded closely. Adebayo passes to Warren. Great D that time from James.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now here's LeBron. 6 to shoot. And they double up James. Here's Gobert. They get it again. Here's Davis. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Robinson's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Here's Rubio. Robinson with the block. Warren against LeBron. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn with the ball. Outside Covington over Davis.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession. Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. The lead is 2. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Now here's LeBron. Pass to Gobert. And Davis now top of the key. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. That's tipped, and he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Warren. Robinson up top. We've got 1:55 left here in the fourth quarter. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lowry. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Lowry, following the score by New York. In the corner, Powell with it. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Now here's LeBron. Puts it up for Davis. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint, here's Robinson. Warren trying to break loose. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Now, here's Rubio. The pass to Davis. There's the dish to Gobert. Covington against Rubio. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So it's Brooklyn now, and so they choose to intentionally foul. So it's Brooklyn now, 6-point game. Powell against Rubio. It's stolen by Davis.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Tell you what, Kevin, I mean, the best way to spread out this defense is for Rubio to hit a few more of these.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're leading by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Lowry. "19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Six on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. The shot by Powell, no good.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyle, congrats on the win. What did you guys want to accomplish and get this win?
Everybody played. We all played together. We stayed, aggressive and stayed the course of the game.
Thanks again, Kyle. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.